All right, Connor Lennon will be doing the kickoff as usual for the Cardinals. Gavin Philbrook is back for the Grizzlies. Along with Will Patnode. And Philbrick returns for the Grizzlies, dragged down by Alex Dolan. The Grizzlies will start 1st and 10 at their 23-yard line. Tyler Simard carrying for the Grizzlies. Simard picks up 4, 2nd down and 6. Ball on the 28-yard line. Goffstown carry left, gang tackle in there by the Cardinals, led by Aaron Chmielewski. One-yard gain on the play, make it 3rd and a long 4. Goffstown carry right side. Two-yard gain on the play. 4th down and a long 1, almost 2 yards. 10-10 in the first quarter. And Bishop Guertin gangs him up there, stops him on 4th down. Turnover on downs. 1st down, Cardinals. Cardinal ball, 1st down at 10 at the Grizzlies' 33-yard line. Jimmy running hard up the gut. And a gain of 5 on 1st and 10, make it 2nd and a long 5. McDonough pass complete to Sam Franco. Franco gets down to about the 21-yard line, and that'll be enough for another Cardinal 1st down. McDonough on the RPO goes left on first down. Antonio Hebert on the tackle. And there he is, A.J. Holmes, touchdown Cardinals. Cardinals going for 2. And a toss to Sam Fayad. That's good. Add 2 more. And at 8:20 in the first quarter, your Cardinals 8, the Grizzlies 0. And once again, folks, we're going to be honoring the 1998 BG Cardinal football team at halftime. Should be special. All right, Lennon to kick off for the Cardinals again. Pat Node and Philbrick back for the Grizzlies. Shane Lynn on the return. Gabe Korkalakis on the tackle. 8:18 in the first quarter. Bishop Guertin up 8-0. Goffstown first down on their 34-yard line. Goffstown running right side. Good tackle out there. Loss of 1 on the play. It's 2nd down and 11. Jaden Paris on the carry, going left side for the Grizzlies, forced out of bounds by Sam Ronzio. Paris gained 4 yards, make it 3rd down and 7, 7:30, 33 on the clock. And the Grizz running right side. Big tackle out there by Jaden Basquet. That's a loss of 3, and it's 4th and 10. Grizzlies back to punt, 6:55 and counting in the first quarter. Shane Lynn's punt for the Grizzlies goes all the way down. Very good. Lynn's punt goes to the 27-yard line. Cardinals, 1st and 10. Incomplete on first down, 6:33 on the clock. That'll be 2nd and 10 for the Cardinals. Holmes on the carry, Obando on the tackle. That is a gain of 3 on the play. It's 3rd down and 7 for the Cardinals at the 31-yard line. McDonough pass complete to Szymanski. Paris on the tackle. Szymanski with a short gain, and it's 3rd down and 3. Fourth down and 3, correction. Lennon into punt. And Connor Lennon's punt rolls down and down. Sam Fayyad doing the honors for the Cardinals. And it's 1st and 10 for the Grizzlies at their 33-yard line, 4:57 in the first quarter. Your Cardinals up 8-0. And while it's rainy and cold, Augustus is out front at the food truck. Lots of hot food and good stuff. Be there all night. Goffstown picks up 2 on that carry, 3. Gang tackle by the interior of the VG front 4. Second down and a long 7. And another gang tackle, this time led by Matthew Goldstein. No gain on the play. And it'll be 3rd down and that long 7 still at the 36-yard line. 3:55 and counting in the first quarter. Paris pass incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. Pass was intended for number 6, Jurgen Gannon. And Shane Lynn into punt once again for the Grizzlies. 3:34 on the clock in the first. Helmke and Balistreri back for the Cardinals. And Lynn's punt rolls down to the Cardinal 28-yard line. They'll get the ball back, and it's going to be 1st and 10 Cards. A.J. Holmes on the carry. Jacob Gagne on the tackle. No gain on the play. Make it 2nd down and 10. 3:10 in the first. And Holmes fumbles the handoff. It hits the carpet, and Jacob Gagne recovers the fumble. That'll be a Grizzly 1st down after the turnover. 2:49 in the first quarter. First down and 10 for the Grizzlies at the Cardinal 26-yard line. Harris hands off to Philbrook. Philbrook moves the chains for the Grizzlies. 1st and 10 for Goffstown at the Cardinal 12-yard line. Goffstown goes middle on 1st down. Brandy on the tackle for the Cardinals. Loss of 1, 2nd and 11. Goffstown running middle on 2nd. BG gang tackle led by Goldstein again. No gain, 3rd down and 11. 1:30 left in the first quarter. BG 8, Goffstown 0. Goffstown running middle again. Big stop in there by the whole BG defense, led again by Jaden Bosquet. And that'll make it 4th down. Powers keeps, but Chimmy is there to stop him. That'll be a turnover on downs, and it'll be another 1st and 10 Cardinals. All right, Bishop Guertin 1st and 10 on its own 14-yard line, 22 seconds in the first quarter, 8-0. And McDonough rumbles all the way down to the 23-yard line. That was a 62-yard run by McDonough, and it'll be another 1st and 10 Cards at the Grizzly 24. And McDonough carries one more time. Looks like he's got the first down, and that's the end of the first quarter. At the end of one, folks, at Stellos Stadium, Bishop Guertin Cardinals 8 and the Goffstown Grizzlies 0. Once again, our friends at Augusta are out front with the food truck where you came into the stadium. That's a good company, great food. Get it while it's hot. And once again, we are going to have the 98 BG Cards team honored at halftime.
And good evening, everybody, and welcome to Stellos Stadium and Nashua ETV's coverage of high school football. I'm Tom King, solo tonight. Jason Roby, a little under the weather. We hope he's feeling better at home, dry, and rested. And here it is a rainy night at Stellos Stadium, but Bishop Guertin surviving that weather, leading 8-0 after the first quarter. They scored on a they scored, let's see, was it a McDonough TD pass? No, it was a A.J. Holmes 4-yard run, and McDonough with a 2-point conversion pass. And here's the play. A.J. Holmes right through the line on that fullback dive play that Guertin runs, and he gets all the way in for the touchdown. And now the Cardinals knocking on the door again. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. McDonough back to throw. He's got a man in the end zone. Up in the air, it's incomplete.
McDonough pass incomplete on first.
Looks like it was intended for Sam Franco.
That'll make it
Watch the pass up in the corner. Franco had to wait for it, but defender came over and closed. And a nice play by the Goffstown defense, and it's incomplete, so it'll be 2nd down and 10. How did Guertin get here on the 14? A 62-yard run by Mike McDonough, but here comes that fullback trap again, and they're going to run it, this time a sweep. And right down to about the 9-yard line is A.J. Holmes.
Rumbles right. Rumbles well. Holmes picks up 5, make it 3rd down and 5.
Guertin can pretty much lock up a playoff spot with this win tonight if they're able to get it. And we'll see what the Cardinals try to come up with here. 2nd and 5 from the 9-yard line. They can get a 1st down without a touchdown. Handoff and snuffed out.
Inside handoff.
It went to Chilecki, and he gets stonewalled. Here's the handoff right here. Just never got any good momentum as a Goffstown defender with great penetration.
14-yard line.
Makes the tackle. So third down. I don't think it's field goal weather. So we'll see what the Cardinals have in store here. It's 2-down territory for them probably. McDonough on the run, throws, complete, and it should be a first down.
Complete to Szymanski.
That should be a first down. It's at around the 3-yard line.
And they pick up 11 on 4th and 10, and that is 1st and goal, Cardinals.
There it was 3rd and 10. McDonough to Szymanski with a great pass and a great catch on the rollout, and they get the 10 yards needed.
All right, Cardinal first
so it's
and goal
first and goal from the 3.
10-10 in the first half.
McDonough over center. Some early movement. They got away with it. McDonough plows his way into the end zone. A touchdown.
For another Cardinal touchdown.
Mike McDonough doing it with his arm, doing it with his legs, and the Cardinals are out in front 14-0. And he just kept bowling his way into the end zone. Where did he get those strong legs from, Dad?
And Connor Lennon into kick.
Rich McDonough does the PA, his father, right here in the press box at Stellos Stadium. There is talk that possibly, the way things could shake out, we could have an all-Nashua playoff game. It's a very big possibility. North is done with the season that counts. They have a game against Milford next week. They'll be 5-3. Girton looks to be able to do the same if they can win out. And that kick is through, and it is 15-0 with 9:58 to play here in the second quarter of a soggy night that is going to honor the 1998 Bishop Guertin State Championship team under Coach Tony Johnson. Tony Johnson is in the building tonight. He'll be joining us for a few minutes at halftime. He's going to be down at the ceremony, I think, wouldn't he be? I would imagine. He'll try to come up at some point, but still looks the same as he did 20 years ago, 25 years ago. Still looks the same.
Kick for the Cardinals.
How does that happen? I think I aged about 10 years in the last 4 hours.
And Patna back for the Grizz.
All right, Cardinals are kicking off. And it's going to be picked up at the 15-yard line. And there's a hole right there. There's some running room. And getting him from behind,
and Patna
making that tackle for Guertin,
and that's a 30-yard return
Leonard.
Out to the 45-yard line, 46-yard line.
Here's the play. Look at him, see? He got away from Leonard at one point, and he missed the tackle, but he makes up for it by getting the tackle from behind. But still, good field position for the Grizzlies at the 46-yard line. First and 10, Goffstown at the 46. Double handoff in the interior and stacked up at the 48-yard line.
Handing off, going left.
It'll be a gain of about 2. It'll bring up 2nd and 8.
3-yard gain, that makes it 2nd and 7. 9:30 in the second quarter.
Ball just at the 49-yard line of Goffstown. Handoff again, and a tackle just across the 50-yard line.
Off, Grizz going right. Miller Nichols with the tackle from behind.
Nichols got him from behind. It'll be third
picks
down.
Up 2 on 2nd. That'll make it 3rd down and 5 at the Cardinal 49-yard line.
3rd and 5, ball at the 49 of Bishop Guertin. Probably 2-down territory for Goffstown, considering the fact they went for it deep in their own territory to start the game. running wide. And it looks like he's going to have a first down and more.
And that's the Grizzlies' Mason Leclerc.
Mason Leclerc.
And Leclerc gets down to the Cardinal 35-yard line. That'll move the chains for the Grizzlies. First down and 10 at the Cardinal 35.
So watch Leclerc as he cuts around and then he darts back inside. A smart move. Missed tackle there from behind, and he goes all the way down to the 35-yard line. So a pickup there of 14 yards. Nice run by Leclerc. It's first and 10 at the 35. Or the Grizzlies. One win on the season. That came over Nashua South. Handoff inside and stacked up.
Grizzlies run in the middle of the first. Stacked up one more time by Goldstein.
Goldstein on the tackle for BG. It'll be second down and about 10.
No gain on the play.
No gain.
Second down and 10 for the Grizzlies.
Handoff inside. Now they go to the outside where they've had some success. And it's knocked out of bounds at about the 30.
And Patnode going right side for the Grizzlies.
Patnode with the carry.
Patnode picked up 4, make it third down and 6 at the Cardinal 31-yard line.
Third and 6 at the
7
31.
minutes and 9 seconds in the half.
Cardinals lead it 15-0 as you see on the screen. 7:09 to play here as he went out of bounds here in the first half. The rain is still steady but not pouring out. End around. And he's got some running room and tripped up and a nice tackle right there by number 15, Ronan Ballesteri.
Tackle by Ronan Ballesteri.
Ballesteri right there to make the play. It'll be fourth down at about 2.
Milberg picked up 3. It's fourth down and 2 for the Grizzlies at the Cardinal 32.
Big play in this game right now.
Fourth down.
Fourth down and 2, the ball at the 27-yard line. Handoff wide. He's got the first down and more. And knocked out of bounds at about the 23.
Right side. More than enough for a first down. Run out of bounds by Ballesteri.
Looks like it should be at about the 17.
First and 10 for the
He got 10
Grizzlies
yards
at
on the play.
18-yard line. 6:15 on the clock.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line. Goffstown on the move. Had a good kickoff return to midfield, and they've made it work. Handoff inside and gets down to about the 12-yard line.
Grizzlies running inside. Tackle from behind made by Aaron Chimalecki.
Ball down to about the
Chimalecki
13.
family represented clearly.
Second down and
Grizzlies
about
picked up
6
4, make it second down and 6.
at the 13-yard line. Grizzlies, I don't think have put it up in the air. I think they've run every play in this game. One pass. Man in motion. The up back takes it and nothing there. A.J. Holmes in on the tackle.
A.J. Holmes in the tackle.
And it will be third down. Third and
No
a good
gain
6.
On the play, third down and 6. Third down.
Handoff is around the end, and Guertin wasn't fooled by any kind of a fake, but it's close to a first down, but not quite.
Running right.
They get down to about the 8-yard line. Let's see where they mark it. Here's the play. Look, they were faking it inside and running to the right.
Yards, and that'll bring up a 4th and 1.
And it's 4th and 1, the ball at the 8-yard line. 4th down and 1 at the 8. Play of the game so far. Goffstown trying to stay within range, down 15-0 as the clock ticks to 4:25 left in the first half. Now they're letting it tick down, looking for the play. I'm not surprised. If they take this long, they may have to call time. Clock's ticking. They can't get a playoff in time. They're going to have to call timeout.
And Goffstown calls timeout.
Question is, why'd they wait so long to do it? That's the question.
Once again, folks, we're going to have a great visit.
So a timeout on the field.
Bishop Guertin Cardinal football team at halftime.
Bishop Guertin 3-3 in Division 1, looking to go 4-3. They're 4-3 overall with the win up in Maine. Anthony Nalen goes out there to talk to his team.
A couple more scores from D1 action last night. Timberlane at home winning 21-6 over Winnicott.
Nashua North with a big win here at Stellos Stadium last night. Nashua South fell on the road at Spalding. Merrimack lost a heartbreaker, leading 7-6 most of the way and gave up a late touchdown. And that will probably knock the Tomahawks out of the playoffs because they have Bedford next week, and I don't think there's any way. But, well, let's put it this way, they'll be heavy underdogs in that game. But you never know.
All right, folks, 4th down and 1.
So they will try because they think they need to win that game to make it in. All right, 4th and 1. The ball at the 8-yard line. Man in motion. Handoff to the right side. It's going to be a 1st down all the way to the 6-yard line. That play has worked for Goffstown continuously.
And Patnode gains more than enough for 1st down.
Patnode on the carry. There he goes in motion. The quick handoff.
For the Grizzlies on the
and they get it all the way down to about the 6. So it's 1st and goal, Grizzlies at the 6-yard line. 3:54 left to play in the half.
Let's go defense.
Oh, let's see. They got a lot of real estate on the left side. Let's see if they go that way. Nope, they go straight up the middle, and they get about 3.
Grizzlies running left on 1st. Szymanski on the tackle. 3:25 in the 2nd quarter. Gain of 1, 2nd and goal for the Grizz.
Ball is just outside the 2. 2nd and goal from just outside the 2-yard line. 3 minutes to play. Oh, Goffstown has held on to the ball so far. No slippery stuff with the fumbles. Handoff inside. Looks like it's going to be a touchdown, and it is.
And Patnode runs in for the Grizzlies.
Patnode with the touchdown.
6 points for Goffstown.
Here you see it. That wheel play right there. Man in motion, takes the handoff. There's the hole. All he's got to do is slide in, and he does. Nice drive by Goffstown. Taking advantage of the long kickoff return, and now we'll see what they do here. See if they go for 2 or go for 1. They're down 15-6.
And Goffstown's
looks like they're going for 2. And off to the outside, and it's snuffed.
And BG snuffs it out. There he is one more time. Chimalecki, number 77.
So the score remains 15-6. Chimalecki with the tackle. Here's the play. They go to the left side, and Guertin's waiting for him. And the ironic thing is Goffstown has so much success to the right all drive. This time they decide to go to the left. They don't get it. So the 2-point conversion is no good, and Bishop Guertin now leads at 15-6, and we're ready for the kickoff. Tom King with you here at Stellos Stadium. Dylan Smith is on camera. Pete Johnson, DJ Petey Pete, our executive producer. Tim O'Neill in the Bahamas today, or apple picking? We getting any of those? Apples? Yeah. You bringing any for the crew? Nice guy. Here we go. Beef jerky, right, exactly. Goes to the 17, taken by the up man, Guertin, and he'll get it out to about the 38. So it'll be now 1st and 10, and the question is, what do you do if you're BG? Do you want to keep it on the ground? You want to put it in the air on a wet night? There you see, bounces right to Dolan, and he goes all the way up the hole. He got some blocking, but just couldn't get through that second layer as the Grizzlies make a good tackle. First and 10 BG at their own 37, 2:42 left to play here. Pass is deflected, incomplete. That's the danger right now, throwing the football. Tough to grip it. Very tough to grip a wet ball, and you saw that on that play. First and 10, 37-yard line, pass incomplete. Lucky it wasn't intercepted. Second down. Hand off straight ahead. I think that was Holmes, and it was. Holmes across the 40 to the 41. He gets about 4.
That'll be 3rd down and 6 for the Cardinals. 2:20.
3rd and 6 from the 41-yard line. Clock ticking, we're approaching 2 minutes. And remember, in high school, there is no 2-minute warning, so they will play right through it. Shotgun formation. McDonough taking the snap, rolls out, looks for a receiver, fires it wide open, complete.
McDonough pass complete to Helmke.
To Will Helmke. Helmke gets the first down. Of course, now the clock is a factor in this drive, as Guertin now is in Goffstown territory at the 48. His forward progress was at the 48-yard line. How, Mac, do they do that? And we have a penalty on the play. Personal foul, throwing him out of bounds, maybe?
And we had a personal foul on Goffstown. That's a 15-yard penalty tacked on to the end of the play. That'll take the ball from the 49 down to the Grizzlies' 34-yard line. 1st and 10 Cards.
So that brings it all the way down to the 34. Here's Guertin with a quick snap. McDonough, he's going to take off. Let's see how far can he get there. He gets to the 21. He avoided one tackle. They reached out to try to grab him, and he was too fast to get through it. He's at the 21. So a gain of 13, but the clock keeps ticking now with 1:40 to play. And let's see, they called timeout. Somebody did. No, the timeout on the first down. That's right. There's the play right here. So they reached out and almost had him by the shirt tail, but no.
1:40 on the clock.
And now the clock is now ticking. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line. 1:31 when he snaps it. Handoff on a run play.
And Fayad on the carry goes middle.
Fayad with the carry to the 15.
And timeout for the Cardinals. That's their first.
Guertin now has 2 timeouts remaining after they just took a timeout. A gain of about 6. Ball is around the 15, around the 16, I think they're going to mark it.
15 to 6, Bishop Guertin.
16-yard line.
We got Augusta out front in the food truck. And again, we're going to have the 98 Cards team at halftime. Should be nice. Again, the 98 team will be honored at halftime.
I guess they're all primed and ready to go out in the rain. Today, the Patriots, the New England Patriots, had their Hall of Fame induction. Mike Vrabel and Dante Scarnecchia, they did theirs indoors.
All right, 1:22 in the first half.
Changing
Bishop Guertin, first down and 10
not in the Hall of Fame Plaza.
16-yard line.
All right, 1st and 10. No, I'm sorry, 2nd and 4 at the 15. McDonough through the end zone. Got him in. Touchdown to Fayed.
And that'll be another touchdown.
Sam Fayed with the catch. McDonough with the TD pass. And the Cardinals are up 21-6. Here it is right here. Play action. Everybody froze. McDonough got it off just in time. Fayed slipped behind the defense all alone and catches the pass for the TD. And Guertin, boy, I'll tell you, that was that was pretty quick work.
To kick for the Cards.
That took about a minute 30 to get those points. A 16-yard TD pass.
And Lennon's kick is good.
Point after good, and
16-yard
Guertin
touchdown
answers
Fayed.
right back,
And on the
22-6.
extra point. And at the 1:16 mark, it is 22 for the Cardinals. Goffstown 6.
So we'll get ready for the kickoff, but the one thing that Guertin needs to do is cover this kick a lot better than they covered the last one. Is it set up the Grizzlies for a touchdown? As it's 22, we need to change the score on that to 22-6 on the big screen. Twenty-two to 6 with a minute 16 to play in the first half. Cardinals with a 16-point lead.
Grizzlies.
The rain is steady but not overpowering or overwhelming.
And there's a flag down on that kick.
Well, I'll have to do it again. Somebody left early.
That's a legal procedure. False start.
Yep. So we'll do it again.
That'll walk it back 5 to the 35 and a re-kick.
Hey, if anyone needs me out here, one of you guys run in there and grab me.
So Guertin now, after the penalty, will have to kick it off from their 35. Curious to see if they'll pooch it, go deep. Goffstown got the ball right at midfield on a nice return that set them up for their scoring drive. They kick it deep. Guertin's going to need to cover this one. Ball taken at the 8-yard line. And another decent return, but all the way out to the 33-yard line with 1:08 to play, and see if the Grizzlies try to air it out or if they'll just run out the clock down 22-6. They have to be happy with the fact they've competed well in this half. They've struggled throughout the year, but we shall see. Ball at the 37.
Special thanks to our friends at Nashua ETV for doing the broadcast tonight. So friends
First
and family
and
not here
10
to
on.
watch.
And I move it back now to the 33 where I thought it was. First and 10 at the 33. Here we go. 1:08 to play. We'll see what Goffstown's got in mind. They're going to keep the ball on the ground. Looking for that big run. They get out to about the 38.
Bosquet on the tackle again. And Goffstown calls timeout.
That's it.
57.5 seconds left in the second quarter.
Grizzlies call time. That'll be their second, I believe. Ah, the board says 0. 0, Mac, huh? Bill Makaravich is not in a generous mood tonight to give Goffstown 4 timeouts a half, I guess. So, Bill, where's the candy? No candy? Mac always has candy, guys. So if you got a sweet tooth, this is the guy to see. Bill Makaravich, who's keeping the scoreboard for Bishop Guertin. He's also one of the big wigs with officials. And there we go. Oh, my favorite Reese's and Hershey's. There we are. Throw a little candy your way. There you are, sir. Dylan Smith, catch this. There you are.
Nashua South.
The candy man, Bill Makaravich, comes through in the clutch.
All right, second down and a long 3 for the Grizzlies.
Second and 3. And a nice run for the first down.
And Pat Note on the carry for
Pat
the Grizzlies. He gets enough for a first down. That'll move the chains. 51.9 seconds left. Ball on the 45-yard line.
Gain of about 7. First and 10 at the 45. Goffstown moving the football on the ground. Oh, we froze on the monitor.
Pat Note on the carry. Jackson Goldstein on the contain. A.J. Holmes on the tackle.
All right. 13. That note gets it to about, you get about 8 yards. 32.3 seconds left. Goffstown in Guertin territory. They have moved the ball well on the ground. Probably a lot better than Cardinal coach Anthony Nalen would like to see. It'll be third down and about a foot, according to those young eyes of Rich McDonough. Did a great job last night calling the play-by-play here on Nashua ETV.
All right, second down and short 1. VG on D.
Second and 1. 32.3 left. Man in motion. They're going to throw it. Knocked down.
And Jackson, the wrecking machine, Goldstein.
Jackson Goldstein gets in there and just bats that ball down. He has been a force on defense all night long for Bishop Guertin. Of course, the only negative of that, it stops the clock. It's Goldstein, all right. It will be third down. 27.4 seconds left. That's going to be a first down run by Pat Note, and he gets out to about the 38-yard line of the Cardinals, and he gets out of bounds, I believe, which stops the clock. So we're down to 20.7 seconds left.
First down for Goffstown.
Telling you what,
39-yard line.
Guertin is fortunate that they've got a little bit of a padded lead going into the locker room if they can keep it this way, because Goffstown's moving the ball. Ball at the 39. Pat Note gets about 9. It'll be first and 10, about 8. First and 10 at the 39-yard line. 20.7 left to play.
All right, first and 10 for the Grizz.
And here we are. Monitors back up, hand off. Oh, got out of some trouble. I think it's Philbrick, and he gets out of bounds at about the 36. He got out of trouble. He was nailed at the 42 and somehow got out of it.
And that was a 1-yard gain on the play. That'll be second and 9, 10.3 on the clock.
He ran about 8 yards to get 1, and there's now 10.3 left as he gets out of bounds. Second down.
That's an official timeout.
Timeout at the 37. Now, if I'm the Grizzlies, I air it out. I throw it up, try to Hail Mary, do anything you can. You get a ball tipped, it's caught, you get a touchdown out of it. They got one more play left. Oh, that's it. Time ran out.
The end of the first half here at
Wow, I guess he didn't get out of bounds after all. So that'll do it for the half, everybody. The score here at halftime on National ETV. It is Bishop Guertin 22, Goffstown 6. Stay with us. We'll be back with the second half right after this.
1998 Bishop Guertin Cardinals football team will be here in honor.
I taught for 20 years, but I started forgetting my lectures.
Eventually, he had to quit.
My therapist recommended we go to the doctor.
The early Alzheimer's diagnosis allowed us to take control of the situation.
He's been such a positive force and so loving.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as we've been advertising all night long, I am pleased to welcome you again to Stellos Stadium and welcome the 1998 Cardinals football team. As we know, BG has a long history of football dating back to the late 1960s. The program has experienced many ups and downs over its 55-year history, and the BG football team went through a 22-year gap from 1977 to 1997, where the program had only 2 winning seasons during that span. The 1998 team was the team that set the program to unprecedented heights. Despite losing in overtime in the championship game that year to Exeter, this team made a statement to all on the division that they are here to stay, and Bishop Guertin is here to stay. As such, the program went through a period where in the next 14 years, BG played the championship game 11 times out of those 14 years and winning 7 titles. Once again, I am pleased to introduce you to the following players and coaches that were part of this program's continuing success. First of all, we got our captains. We got number 55, Seamus Brackett. Number 58, Connor Hales. Number 64, Josh Jerry. Number 77, Ryan Giusetto. All right, and from the seniors in that class, folks, number 10, Todd Lazo. Number 12, Brett Dobbins. Number 14, Grant Webb. Number 18, John Antista. Number 67, Nick Chappett. Still looks like he could bring the house. Number 80, Joe Noonan. Number 81, Steve Considine. Number 8, Joe Coulter. And then underclassmen represented from the 98 team here tonight. We got number 9, Steve DePratt. Number 16, Brian Dolan. Number 53, Joe Dalton. And number 74, Andy Prunier. We know that name. He's sporting some serious green and gold tonight. Well done. And the coaches from the 98 team, we got assistant coach Mark Phillips, assistant coach David Rodel, assistant coach Marty Edward, and last but not least, head coach Tony Johnson. Ladies and gentlemen, one time all together, let's give it up for the 1998 Bishop Guertin Football Cardinals. Oh, the fans are rumbling. Stands are rumbling. Get loud. Thanks a ton, gentlemen, for all you've meant to this school, this program, and this stadium here. Great to have you here tonight, gents. Looks like Prunier is going to suit up.
And welcome back, everybody, to Nashua ETV's coverage of high school football. I'm Tom King, and we are here at Stellos Stadium. The score is Bishop Guertin 22 and Goffstown 6. The Grizzlies made some noise in the first half as they got a touchdown, but Bishop Guertin answered it quickly before the end of the half. The 3 BG scores, and A.J. Holmes' touchdown run of about, I think it was about 8-9 yards. And then Mike McDonough with a 3-yard run. And then McDonough to to Fayed. My apologies. To Sam Fayed, who was wide open in the corner of the end zone with about 1:12 left to play in the first half for the touchdown. And that made it, and the 2-point conversion made it 22-6 in favor of the Cardinals. The Grizzlies drove down inside the 40, but ran out of time in that first half, and that's where we stand right now, 22-6, as Guertin is looking. Basically, this would cement getting 4 wins in Division 1. This would cement a playoff spot for BG. Not a lot of points involved in this with Goffstown. The point system, I believe you get 10 points for your win, and then 2 points for a win that every other team that you've beaten all their wins. But Goffstown only has 1, so there's only 2 extra points, so it's a 12-point game for the Cardinals. But with 13 teams making the playoffs, you can pretty much guarantee that 4 wins is going to get you in an 8-game schedule, and that's where we stand right now. Be interesting to see what the first-round picks are. Nashua North is 5-3, and there's a possibly, you don't know right now. It's so early to tell. But it would be fun if Bishop Guertin and Nashua North could meet in the playoffs in the first round. That would be a North home game because North would, even if Guertin finishes at 5-3, if they win out and beat South next week, even if Guertin wins and finishes 5-3, they lost to North during the regular season, and that's where we stand right now. And they would tiebreaker would go head-to-head. So Guertin would be on the opposite side, and we'd have Nashua North here. 2 good coaches, Anthony Nalen from BG and Chad Sabolas for Nashua North. That'd be a great chess match between those two. We would love to see it. But right now, there's another half of football left to be played, and the Cardinals need a win here. So nothing taken for granted with this weather. I always say rain is the great equalizer in any sport, except for baseball because they don't play in the rain normally. But here in high school football, on a slick field, you can see some of the puddles are forming. Camera will probably pick that up. Dylan Smith on camera. Pete Johnson, our executive producer. Tim O'Neill went apple picking today, everybody. So if you're looking for apples, get a hold of Tim O'Neill because he's got a lot, I'm sure. Wonder if he'll share any with us next week. I doubt it. Plenty of beef jerky, though. Tim O'Neill loves beef jerky. All right, the Cardinals will receive. Ball is going to bounce at around the 10-yard line, around the 12. And taking that is Alex Dolan, and Dolan gets across the 20 to about the 25. We'll see where they mark the ball, and it'll be 1st and 10 for Guertin. Yards are not easy to come by in this weather, as the turf has got to be slippery. The conditions are tough.
And we had a holding call.
And a penalty on Guertin will be a hold, so that'll knock the ball back even further. And so the one major thing you probably want is ball security. So the Cardinals will have to make sure they hold on to the football. And also thinking that where they are, pinned back thanks to that penalty on the 11-yard line.
That's a 10-yard penalty on the Cardinals.
Any snap on a punt is going to have to be precise as well.
1st and 10 Cards.
So here we are in the third quarter, 1st and 10 BG at the 11. Man in motion, 2 men in motion. Everybody's in motion. I'm getting dizzy. And too much moving around, I think, in that kind of a procedure call. So looks like somebody wasn't lined up correctly. Or did they have an extra man on the field? Nope, no flag. I don't see a flag down anywhere. Oh, didn't have a mouthpiece on.
As an official timeout.
Well, that's a coincidence, because neither do I. All right, we're going to get ready to start.
1st and 10 cards.
Boy, seeing the spread offense here, and now Guertin off the left hash mark. This is a very interesting formation. Let's see what Mike McDonough's got to do. He's going to throw it. It's tipped, but it's caught.
McDonough out route complete to
Franco with the reception. That ball looked like it was tipped.
Franco ridden out of bounds. 7-yard gain, make it 2nd and 3.
Ball gets out to the 19-yard line. 2nd and 3 at the 19. I hope they don't have all those motion men in this play, because I was getting dizzy watching them run around. Let the record show that Bill McNamara, scorekeeper, did come through with the candy here in the press box. We get the Cookie Man on Fridays, and we get the Candy Man on Saturdays. There's a pass. It's complete. And around across the 25, trying to strip the ball. Let's see, does he still have it?
Complete to Hilke.
The ball was fumbled.
The ball was fumbled.
It was stripped. There's a strip right there. You see it.
And it is
and it looks like number 77, Aaron Chimilicki, came up with it.
And it's recovered by Goffstown.
Wow, I don't know. I thought 77 had the ball.
At the 19-yard line.
According to what we saw, but they said Goffstown's got it. So a fumble on the play. That was a very strange play. Oh, no, it's still Guertin's ball. Is it? Nope, Goffstown's got it. 20-yard line. Straight dive handoff. Right through for the middle, all the way down to the 7. And just as we said, ball security, that's the main thing when you're pinned back on a wet night. And the Cardinals didn't have it.
He gets more than enough for first down. Inside the 10-yard line, that'll be 1st and goal for the Grizz.
Ball at about the 8-yard line. First and goal at the 8. Tony Johnson here, former Cardinal head coach. Join me.
Tom, how are you, man?
Tony, you haven't aged a bit. It's driving me nuts.
It is 2nd and goal at the 2.
Driving me nuts.
Yes,
Because you know I don't look the same.
No, you look good, man. You look good, like
Thanks.
the mustache and the goatee.
It's not
You look good.
the last 10 years I've had it. Yep. Yep.
Well, I tell you one thing. You know, kids are kids. They keep you young.
Yep.
They really do.
Timeout called here. How was it to see all the players from your that was your first championship team in '98. '97, you were in the finals against Exeter, right?
Right.
And then the next year,
Well, no, we played in a double overtime game with this team, and we lost.
Yep.
But it was still considered one of the better high school teams, high school games that has ever played in the history of the state. The thing about what this team did is they set the tone for what was going to come.
Yep.
They were big, they were mean, they were quick. You know, we had a lot of good pieces to the puzzle. You know, Dolan was a young quarterback. We had Seamus Brackett. We had some good,
some good players,
really good players.
Yeah, that was the age where you were able to go out and have some kids in the building that were really athletic, but they were big, but they were fast.
Right.
Speed was your name of your
Speed,
game.
right.
Speed was what you wanted.
Right.
That's for sure. What do you see from this BG team right now?
There's a lot of talent. I mean, when you really look at it, I mean, there's a lot of talent. Yep, they scored.
Goffstown, that looks like it's Patnode with the touchdown.
Gets in for the Grizzlies.
Same play they've run all night long. The man in motion to the right gets the handoff and goes right through that quick hole, and it's a 3-yard TD. And I was saying when Guertin had the ball pinned deep thanks to the holding penalty on the kickoff, I said the one thing they have to really worry about is ball security down there, and sure enough, they get stripped.
The weather is playing a factor in this game.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It's keeping. I always say Tony Rain is a great equalizer.
Right, it is, absolutely.
Yep.
On turf, it is as much as grass.
Right.
Got him.
Going for two. Do they get the plane? No, the knee came down before. Yep.
Good. No, this team is young. I mean, Guertin's team, Anthony's done a great job. He's got a lot of young kids. I mean, they're starting a freshman center, who's a good-sized kid. I talked to the team yesterday, and I was very, very impressed with the size, number of kids they have in the team, but the athleticism. So it's going to take him a couple of years, and if they do the things I think they can do, in an off season, this is going to be maybe a 6-3 season.
Yeah, it could be.
Pretty good.
Yeah, not bad for your first year when you were, when basically graduation took half your team away.
Right.
Exactly.
So, exactly. And again, new coach, he's got his own style. There were some kids I think that dropped out, which is understandable, but he sets his way, and the biggest thing, Tom, is longevity.
And, of course, Tony, you were always a big proponent of special teams, and special teams is something that is a very big challenge at the high school level. There's no doubt about it. I remember when you used to have kids go out on that field outside in March and kick for you.
Right.
So you could figure out who your kicker is going to be.
Right. We used to have a contest with the soccer team.
Right.
And I used to work with the soccer coaches, and I'd bring 3 or 4 kids out.
Yeah.
And basically listen for the sound of the ball. A good kicker has that punch.
Right.
And that was what I was looking for, and the hearing. And when I heard that was the kicker. Every year we had a kid that played soccer. That was our kicker.
But you had one good kicker. I think he was just strictly football, wasn't he? And he was really good. In fact, he won a game for you against Exeter here.
That was Manti.
Tom Manti, right? Tom Manti.
Manti set every record at that time for both punting and kicking. But Manti was a soccer player, and he actually converted over.
You converted over to football? You got him, huh?
Right.
Soccer coach must have loved you.
Well, he would, but he wasn't playing a lot of soccer. But the other thing, Tom, is that I wanted kids that played multiple sports.
Right.
And
well, that was the big thing, is you wanted kids that were always going to play other sports.
Right.
You wanted athletes.
Yes.
That was it. Athletes.
Give me an athlete, and I'll teach him how to play the game.
Right.
And then again, our mantra was speed. If you couldn't run, you would be
a problem.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. Yep.
But it was a lot of fun. The kids were great. The kids are great again. They just keep you young.
Do you miss the day-to-day coaching?
Yes.
There's another fumble. Ball's loose on the ground at the 40. Looks like the Grizzlies got it. We'll see. Of course, everybody's pointing either way. Let's see. Goffstown player has it.
No.
But it's the other way. The arrow points the other way, and Guertin survives a fumble. Here it is again. There's the contact, and I'll tell you what, Goffstown doing what they should be doing. They are going for the football.
Right.
They are. Those fumbles are caused. They're
ripping the ball.
Chances. They are ripping at the ball.
Right.
And ball security right now is a big challenge for Bishop Guertin.
Still plenty of time. I mean, there's 9 minutes left in the third quarter. Plenty of time. Guertin's got to consume the ball. They got to start running it and just take a lot of time off the clock.
Yep. 10 at the 40.
Yep.
McDonough on the carry.
Mike McDonough, the quarterback.
What year is he?
He is a first year. Well, he's not a first year senior. He's a senior.
Okay. He's
But
good.
this is his first year as a starter.
Right.
He
He's
came
good.
in. He came in when they changed up from Santa Suazo last year, because Santa Suazo was mainly a runner.
Right.
So if McDonough came into the game, you knew probably there was going to be a throw.
Right.
And he did a good job at it. And now, and Nayland identified him right away as the guy, after watching tape, as the guy who would be his quarterback.
And you can see, I mean, they go from a double tight, double wing to a complete spread. So he's got a lot of talent. Nice throw. First down.
Pass across the 50-yard line is a first down. And a flag down. I think there were some words said. Now let's see if that's going to be a personal foul against Guertin or if there was a contact on by Goffstown. If it was verbal, I think it's going to go against Guertin. Let's see.
Sportsmanlike Guertin.
Sportsmanlike BG. Yep, Helmke. Was that Helmke? No, that was number 5. That is Franco. Franco's got a good arm for pitching. Was a great pitcher this year for BG. But
Major mistake.
yes,
Got a first down, controlling the
first
clock.
down across the 50 on the drive. You're nursing a 10-point lead, and now all of a sudden you're back on your heels again, all the way back to the 39.
It's a 15-yarder that backs up the Cardinals to their
First and 10 still.
39-yard line.
Yep.
And it's first and 10.
No, I missed the kids.
Yep.
I miss practice. I don't miss the off season. The thing that really drained me was really off season.
Just trying to keep the kids involved.
Well, the lifting and the camps and
Oh
it
yeah,
was just
all of that. McDonough on the
nice.
run, throws, it's caught, and it's going to be incomplete.
For Lennon.
And it was probably a break for BG throwing to Connor Lennon, number 8, that it was incomplete. He's a basketball player.
Yeah.
He came out. I don't think he played last year. I think he's one of the kids. While Naylor lost a few, there were
Gained
some
a
that
few.
came
Yep.
out. He gained a
Yep.
few. Which is usually the case in any coaching change, right?
Right. A couple kids drop out.
Right.
A couple kids say, I'm going to try this.
Right.
Lennon's father actually was part of my program.
What year?
First year. I think Jeff was the first year.
Yep. Of course, the player that you had, there's a screen pass. It's tipped and incomplete.
Tough one.
That's the second tip this half for Goffstown on a pass play. It's 3rd and 10 now from the 39. The player that was your signature player the first few years of non-playoff seasons, Lamin, say, and I believe he's got kids or nephews that are playing football right now in this Nashua system. And there's
Really?
a freshman, there's a Sase on, I believe, North, that is a freshman. He may be Lamin's kid or he may be
He's
his
Solomon's kid.
baby Solomon's
Solomon, yeah.
nephew. Right.
I got to call him in.
Yep.
Wow. No, Lemin was, I had some good in the first couple of years. I had Lemin. I had a guy named Michael Cowan.
Yeah, so I remember Michael Cowan.
Yeah.
I did a story on his father. His father was a state trooper. He got me out of a speeding ticket. I had to go.
Good to know
I had
people
to
in high
drive. I had to
places.
drive to Milford, Mass, to go through the process, but
He got you out of.
But the judge said, "Oh,
Wow.
you're all set. Go."
Wow.
Out I went.
He was one of the best linebackers I've ever had.
He was a great player.
Played
Good
2
player,
games for me. He was an All-American
Yep.
at Catholic. So, and Lemin was a junior that year, and Lemin was a full scholarship kid went to Maine.
Yes.
So we had talent. We
Yep.
just didn't have enough.
Didn't have. Yeah. I mean, you took over the program that was basically football was the secondary sport at
Right.
BG in the fall. Soccer
Right.
was the main sport.
Well, that's what I was saying when I
Ball was-
left.
Ball was out
We
of
won in
bounds.
'75, and then my senior year we should have been at least in the championship game, and we didn't.
Right.
And then from that point on, from '76 on, they had a couple winning seasons, and one of them was the '97. But the '98 team was the team that basically said, no more. This is it. We're done being patsies, and we're done being a W, and we're here to stay. And from that point on, we were in the playoffs. We were in the championship game. It was just
consistent winner.
right.
Yep.
So, but it was
First now, imagine now, 13 teams in play.
yeah.
First and 10 Goffstown there at the 26-yard line.
It's through.
And second back through, and he's got about a gain of about 5.
Ronzio on the tackle for the Cardinals.
Guertin having a little bit of trouble picking up the ball off the handoff. It's been that way all game.
And 6 at the 30-yard line.
And it's going to go across the 30.
This is
Now, Guertin wins this, they'll pretty much clinch a playoff spot.
right. And they, by the record, it seems like they should win. They should beat South.
Yep. Chicken? Yeah, sure. Don't mind if I do.
Uh-oh.
Yep. And the ball is run off to the right side, right side, and across the 35.
Goes right side. Jim Malecki on the tackle.
Goffstown's playing a smart game. I mean, again, they're clawing back, but they're grinding it out. 3rd and 3. This is a big defensive stand. Still plenty of time on the clock. Still 6 minutes left in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, that forward progress was stopped. Looked like it was going to be across the 35. It's not. So here we go. 3rd down and 3.
Trap.
Yep, and through and very close to a first down. Very close. We'll see. But you know what? It's 4-down territory for them. They're not punting. They're 1 and 6.
Right.
They're not, they have nothing to lose. So they're waiting to see what the officials say.
We got it.
Officials say they have it.
You're 100% right.
Yep. So the Grizzlies, 1st and 10. They are running the football very, very well.
At the 37-yard line.
But you know what? We saw that last night here. Keene was here last night. And Keene, the last few years under Len Patno, is they're going for size.
Really?
Yep. They're a size team. They're not a finesse team at all.
Right.
So,
Lupica was a finesse.
So they ran for 296 yards last night. But the problem was 18 plays, 14 plays, 13, too much time taken off the clock that they could not catch up once they fell behind. Here's a handoff, and they had him in the backfield. And he falls forward for about 2 yards.
But that's the Billy ball control. Have 2 possessions per quarter.
In fact, Pete Johnson, our executive producer, I said to him last night, I said, if Exeter and Keene played, that game probably take about an hour and a half, and that's it, maybe an hour. They'd be done. I hated it when you had passing teams because your games took forever.
Yeah, I know. Well, we didn't have a lot of. We had one year we had a basketball team.
Right.
So
they have that this year. They have a lot of tall receivers that McDonough can get.
Yes. And they have a couple young tall kids too. One freshman kid is about 6'3".
2nd and 10, 37. They go to the right side, and that run has been there all night for Goffstown. BG has not been able to adjust.
They're pulling the guy, and they're not setting the edge.
Yep,
and
there's the pulling
end.
guard, and there he is in front. Makes the block, and there he is. It's right through. 55, the guard, and the running back gets all the way. Patno gets all the way to the 50-yard line.
He's got to stay put and set that edge and put everything inside. He's running outside, and he just created a hole.
Two possession game. Goffstown down by 10. 4:12 to play here, 3rd quarter. Ball at the 49. This time they run to the left, and there's more room there. They hadn't been there all night.
Yep.
So the Grizzlies now at the ball at the 43-yard line.
Guertin's got a young team. I'm not sure how many seniors he has, but again, new coach coming in.
He's got a lot of seniors. The thing is that they're all
new first
not starters.
Yeah.
They're not really first year. They just were not.
Haven't started.
They weren't started because it was a senior team last year.
Right.
So that's right. No game experience. So that's the thing. He's a young offensive line, though. You're right about that. There's a handoff, same play on the pulling guard. He bumps into his own man, and he gets out of bounds. You might have had another 8 to 10 yards if that hadn't happened. Flag thrown, and maybe another personal foul on BG. We'll wait and see. Sure looks like it.
Same scenario. Defensive end's got to set the edge. He's stepping outside, and he's taking on the block,
Here's
and
the
he's
play
moving.
right here. There's the defensive. See, he's not near the play, and they're just being pushed outside. He's got to realize, I think, Tony, that the play is coming, and he's got to move to his right. Rather than let the guard pull him all the way outside.
He's creating the hole.
Because he's creating the hole, exactly. Yeah, I took the words right out of my mouth. See, I should coach this sport, huh?
You should have, see? You know more than most.
I second-guessed the hell out of you when I was in the booth, that's for sure.
I think everybody did.
I also
That's
got you
the fun of it.
suspended for a game,
Yes,
remember?
I know that.
That's
Oh,
right.
Yeah, I know. You know, you kept on asking me the same question.
Yes, on a pass interference, non-call, and Tony Johnson let it loose.
Yep.
And then about 5 months later, I said, I got a call saying, do you by any chance have the tape of that?
Right. I pleaded my case.
Yep.
He asked me 5 times. I said, no comment, no
Yep.
comment. And then I finally said, forget it. I'm making a comment. Missed him one right past him.
And handoff goes straight ahead for about 5 yards to the 15. Goffstown knocking on the door again. Boy, they are running the football really well here.
Gain of 5 on first
Taking
and 10,
time
make it
off.
2nd and 5 at the 15.
If you're Anthony Nalen and it's halftime and you see that pulling guard play to the right really work, what do you do defensively?
Slant it. As soon as it goes in motion, slant it.
Yep, okay.
That's what they're doing.
2nd and 5.
Slant it right there.
This time they fake
Right.
it. No, they
No,
go
they
right
give it
to
to
it.
him.
They give it
Right.
to him, and he gets same,
Right.
just
Right.
different player, same play, and he
Right.
gets across the 15, the 10,
Jaden.
all the way out of bounds to around the 9, out of bounds at about the 6.
Jaden is just stepping out, and
Here's
he's
the
getting
play.
double
See,
teamed.
look at the
Same
hole
thing.
is there. They are
Right.
pulling him all the way to the
Right.
left.
Well, he's stepping to the left, and he's taking himself out.
Right.
He's
So
just-
what he's got to do is take that first step right,
Right.
and avoid the guard. Right.
Right. Well, just set the edge and
Yep.
bring everything inside. I mean,
Yeah,
Belichick says the
force
same
it.
thing.
Force it
Right.
inside. Right.
Step up 2 feet
Right.
and make the running back go inside.
Yep.
Because he's getting double teamed by the pulling guard, but if you can take that guy out, there's no one else.
2nd down and 1 at the 6.
He's in. He's in.
And in for the touchdown on the Grizzlies.
Yard line for another
A 6-yard touchdown run with 2:26 to play here in the 3rd quarter.
Now the question: you go for 2 or 1? You want to be
I
down by
haven't
1
seen
score?
them. I haven't seen them kick a ball except to kick off. So we'll see what they want to do here.
And that's an easy decision.
If they don't have
This
a kicker,
point, yeah, they're going
so
for
you're
2.
22 to 18. You go for 2. You've made
2.
it 22-20, and
Right.
if you have
You miss
anybody
it.
who can get a field goal, you get a chance to
Right.
win the game that way.
Still 1 possession. You
Yep.
get this, it's 1 possession. You don't. Guertin buy some more time. Same formation. Guy goes in motion. Quick. Now boot. No, gave it to him.
And he gets it.
time they
Yeah.
get in.
First time it was successful.
Yeah. Tell you one thing. If I'm a Goffstown coach, I'm looking for that boot too.
Yep.
He was wide open.
6 mark in the 3rd quarter. Bishop Guertin,
There it is.
22.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. If he bootlegs and goes to the left,
Yep.
easy play.
But again, to stop that play, what they just got to do is slant everybody to that side. Let them try to come back into the weak side. But the defensive end is just creating the hole because he's just not setting, the edge on it. So there's a natural hole, and they're just running it.
I'll tell you what you're seeing right now. And we got Bill Makaravich here from Malvern.
Billy Mack's the man.
Right, Billy Mack. Tell Matt Lee he's going to have some issues next Friday because he's got to beat this Goffstown team probably to get into the playoffs. And he's going to be going on the road to play Goffstown in their Taj Mahal Stadium.
They got a nice place.
They just revamped the whole thing.
Really?
In fact, I didn't go there. And, lights, turf field, the whole bit.
Really?
But in fact, I didn't go there the first night. South played there. From what I understand, they fed the media that night.
They what?
They fed the media that night.
Really?
Yes.
We used to feed you guys. No?
I don't think so.
No? There used to be concessions downstairs, though.
Yeah, the basketball games, you'd say, hey,
Really?
you want anything, go get them. Yeah. But that was what they did at Goffstown. They brought food up to the press box and fed them.
Smart athletic director.
I was not there. Yep. I was not there.
All right, Guertin, let's go.
1st and 10 at the 25 for BG with 2:22 to play in the 3rd quarter.
Goffstown, the 2:22 mark.
Ooh, is that a timeout for Goffstown?
Yeah. 1 each left.
My.
I don't know why they must have had 10 guys on the
They must
field.
have, because that in a 2-point game, that's
Right.
a tough one.
Right, you don't give up that timeout.
No, you don't.
We had a blackout cancer night for pediatric cancer awareness.
2:22 to play, 3rd quarter. 22-20. The Grizzlies have been marching up and down the field ever since the middle of middle to latter part of the second quarter. But BG, with a couple of turnovers here, have basically...
They're giving them the game, but they've got to make that adjustment on that.
Yeah.
They're running the same play over and over again. Guertin's making the same mistake.
Yep, that one play, the same play, and then also Guertin with the personal foul penalties and unsportsmanlikes. First and 10 Cardinals at the 25. McDonough fakes the handoff. He's going to keep it, and boy, he disappeared in the crowd, didn't he? Out to about the 30.
McDonough keeps on first
about the
down.
30 now, the 28-yard line. Only got about 2 yards.
At the 29-yard line.
Keeping it spread, 2 by 2.
2 minutes in the third quarter.
Shotgun formation, quick pass is tipped at the line. That is the third time a ball has been tipped at the line of scrimmage this half.
Pass is incomplete after a tip ball.
Little frustrating. He's open.
Once again, it's Gagne on the play.
My guess is the best thing to do is probably roll him out. Have him
Give
throw
him
on
2
the
choices,
run.
right.
Have him throw on the run, see if there's a receiver that's open.
And official timeout.
But now this is a big 3rd and 6. And I'll tell you what, the way Goffstown is moving the football, I don't think you want to give it to him.
You don't want to give him. Yeah, exactly.
You know, that's just it.
Right. You're playing one inside backer.
And here he is. He's rolling out. Throw. He's got his man. It's intercepted. Knocked away and intercepted by the Grizzlies.
Great hit.
Great hit to force the ball loose and an interception. Here's the play right here. Watch it. Rolling out, wide open, makes the catch and gets hit right away. Wilhelm got hit, and it was picked off by Goffstown.
Great hit, though.
Yep, that was it.
Great hit.
The hit was the turnover.
Right. Good throw. I mean, it was good execution. You called it right. The kid rolled out.
Found a guy
Lennon
open.
was open.
He made a football move, so no incomplete pass, and
Right.
then he gets nailed and intercepted by Goffstown. And the Grizzlies now will have a 1st and 10 at the 41, looking to take the lead. And let's see if they run that play right away to the right side.
In motion again.
There he is.
Quick trap.
Nope, trap up the middle. This time Guertin is right there for that.
Sam Fox leading the tackle.
Goffstown's got a lot of momentum. Kids are sprinting on the field.
They got it all.
Yep.
You kidding?
They got to shut them down now. Guertin's got to get a turnover.
That's the one thing. Goffstown has caused what? I think 2 turnovers three turnovers this half, right?
And they're ripping the ball out. They're creating things. Same formation. 13 goes in motion. There it is, 53.
There it is, and they're going to run that play. And this time the Cardinals are able to contain and keep the ball at the 40-yard line, or 41 maybe, depending on where the spot is.
So he set it. He stood tall.
Right, and there it is. A linebacker came
14.
in.
Yep.
Linebacker came in and helped out.
Ryan Conley slipped.
But you know what? So if I'm them, I say, okay, where's the linebacker coming from?
Right.
Let's go to that space.
Right. Now,
because he's going to be open.
Now he's over
pursuing. If they can get it, right. And they can catch it. They can get caught and over pursue.
Or run that boot.
Yep. Yeah, the boot to the left.
Right.
Yep.
Different formation, same formation, different side.
3rd and 8
Motion.
from the 39-yard line. And there's the bootleg throw, and it is incomplete.
So again, Tom, you're going to call it. They're not punting the ball.
No, they're not. This is 4-down territory for them. In fact, for a lot of teams, it probably would be. Although you know what, field position's a good deal if you can get him inside.
I think that's what they're doing.
Yes, it may be. You're right. They are going to try to
punt. Ball
punt.
on the 39. I don't know.
You could pin them. Just don't kick it too far. Guertin's thinking there's going to be a fake, so they have nobody back to receive the punt.
They're not going to fake it. 4th and 8.
4th and 8. No, low snap. They got to get up there, and they got the punt off. And it's going to roll dead at around the 11-yard line. So, all right, there we go. Guertin's going to be backed up at the 11-yard line or 12, probably the 12.
Yep.
Let's see. Yep. So
12-yard line. 13 seconds left. They had an opportunity to block that kick. block that punt.
Just
that would have been
not
big.
enough penetration.
Yeah.
Lost it.
Exciting game.
Well, a lot more exciting than I expected.
Yeah, I thought so too. I thought that Guertin being up 22 to 6 at half. I said,
Yeah,
this
no
is going to
kidding.
go 40.
First and 10 to 13. Nothing there.
3.
Maybe 3 yards. Yep. A.J. Holmes. Yep.
Get out of this quarter.
And we'll be looking to our right as that's the end of the third quarter, everybody. Tony Johnson.
Well, I appreciate it.
Thank you for coming by.
All
Great
right,
to
gang,
see you.
You look great, Tom.
Thank you, sir. So
I
do
know.
you.
Love the voice.
Yeah.
The voice of high school football. Tom King. But thank you.
Those radio days, I know, those were fun, huh? I know, coming with this little metal suitcase coming upstairs to try to set up radio equipment with a dial phone and everything else. Yeah, those are the days.
Now look at you.
Yep.
So, all right, guys. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Tony.
All right.
Congratulations on the honoring of the 98 football team, and we hope to see you around in town
I'll be around
sometime
more.
soon.
Thank
Alrighty.
you.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
Hey, one more time.
We have played 3 here at Stellos Stadium, and we got a heck of a football game. It is 22-20 in favor of the Cardinals, but it was 22-6 at halftime. Goffstown with 2 TDs have cut it to 2. It is a 1-possession game, and right now you would have to say it is anybody's football game here at the 15-yard line.
All right, folks, starting the fourth quarter. BG 22, Goffstown 20.
First and 10, second down and 7 at the 15. Second and 7 at the 15 for Guertin. They bunch up, so that means Holmes is going to get it probably. Run right through the middle. Oh, no, another fumble. Let's see. Did Goffstown get it? It sure looks like it.
Turnover to Goffstown.
Wow, unbelievable. Have to see that again to see who fumbled it. Yep, Goffstown's punching at the ball, and Chmielewski fumbles it, number 3. And wow. The fumble and the ball at the 21.
All right, first and 10 Grizzlies at the Cardinal 21 after another turnover.
And
Cardinals on defense. Let's hear it.
that defense for Guertin's got to be tired. Wow, BG with the turnovers again. That's their 3rd straight turnover. First and 10, running wide and tackled, and a ball's loose. They blew the whistle.
Wrecking Machine Goldstein. Big tackle for a loss. Lost 2 yards on the play. Second down and 12 at the 23.
All the way back 23-yard line. Boy, it looked like he lost more than that, but they give him a good spot. 23-yard line, 13, lost 3. Second and about 13, a long 12, the 23-yard line. 11-10 to go in the game. Grizzlies man in motion, straight ahead with the run, nothing doing. Gets to about the 20-yard line, 21-yard line. Making that stop there for Guertin is Busquet.
Goffstown gets 2 back, make it 3rd down and 10 at the 21.
We have got ourselves a barn burner football game here with 10:43 to play. And Goffstown, which has basically had the ball the entire second half because Guertin has turned it over 3 times. 2 fumbles and interception.
Third down.
3rd and 10 at the 21. 2-down territory, obviously, for Goffstown. Handoff to that side, trying to swivel his way around.
Another gang tackle by the Cardinals.
And nothing doing there.
Drew Redfern on the bottom of the pile.
And a gain of about 3.
3-yard gain, 4th and 7.
Biggest play of the game so far. 4th and 7 from the 18-yard line. Guertin kind of spread on the defensive line. Goffstown, receiver out wide to the right. There's a lot of room to run it if they want to go inside. They're going to roll it out. No pass rush. Throw over the middle. It's incomplete.
On the 4th down, that'll be a turnover.
It was all there for the taking, and it was a touchdown waiting to happen. Right in his hands. See who that was. That was number 50, Owen Cole, the sophomore, had it. And we saw that last night. Luke Peters all alone on the 5-yard line. Actually, he was probably around the 2 and took his eye off the ball, caught it, and just dropped it. Comes back the next play, catches it, a much more difficult catch in the corner of the end zone for a touchdown. That's a big play to come back after making a tough play like that. Guertin will take over 1st and 10. We've got a lot of excitement in this football game. We've seen some good games over the last week here at Stellos Stadium. After a lot of blowouts earlier in the year, these games have been rock'em sock'em. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. Handoff up the middle. And cradling that football is Fayed. He's about the only guy who hasn't fumbled in this game, I think.
Going middle. Shaking up on the play. Give him a hand, folks. BG gains long 4, make it 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5, the ball at about the 24. Shotgun formation. Quick handoff, and the Grizzlies weren't having any of it as Holmes is stopped. But you know what? They're not running that fullback dive play that they've run before with the way the line is set up. That was always successful for them, and they've gotten away from that. It was working early in the game. It worked on the touchdown run by Holmes, but now it's 3rd and 7.
In the 4th quarter.
3rd down and 7. Ball at the 21. And here we go. Back to pass, McDonough looking, got time, throws it over the middle, and it looks like it slipped out of his hands. It's incomplete, and the Cardinals will have to punt.
That'll bring up a BG 4th down.
The good news, they didn't turn it over. The bad news, they didn't get a 1st down, so they're going to have to punt the football.
Mason Leclerc back to receive.
And let's see what the whistle is. Leclerc back to receive for Goffstown. Something wasn't right. No flag. There is a flag. It's on Goffstown. Penalty on the Grizzlies, but it won't be enough for a 1st down. It will get the ball to the 26. Whoa, wait a minute. There's a change in
and that's a 5-yard penalty. It makes it 4th and short.
They're going to go for this. Wow, Guertin's going to go for it. Wow. 4th and about, and a jump by the Grizzlies, and the Cardinals making a major break. Oh my, that was probably the goal all along. I would imagine they weren't going to they were just going to run the snap and not snap the ball, run the cadence, and Goffstown jumps.
1st down card.
So it was 4th and 2 from the 26, and penalty on Goffstown, offsides. Here you see it. Well, we ran it already, so 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. There's the flip. There's the run by Holmes. And I'll tell you what, they were really lucky on that. That was a pitch that almost was dropped, and it gets across the 35 to about the 36-yard line.
Holmes picks up 5. Make that 6, 2nd down and 4.
2nd and 4 from the 31. Actually, I'm going to say 2nd and 5 from the 36. I'm sorry. Here we go. Same play. Quick dive. McDonough keeps it. McDonough across the 50, across the 45, and he's down to the 43-yard line. And Guertin finally gets something positive out of this, and they get all the way down to the 43 about. Let's see where they mark it. They are going to, let's see. Spot the ball. Here's McDonough as he took it all the way and held on to the ball. You see him cradling it down to the 43-yard line. A gain of 21 yards. 1st and 10 at the 43. 6:55 to play. Fayed holds on to it. Down to the 20, or the 30. A 13-yard gain, another 1st down. At about the 31, 32-yard line. Officials, never a good sign for anybody when the officials are talking. So someone's going to get flagged here. Didn't see one on the field, but there is a call, it looks like. What do you think, Mac? What do we got? A lot of talking. Personal foul against the Cardinals. Personal foul against Goffstown. They offset. They'll let the play stand because it was a dead ball foul. Isn't correct, Mr. Makarovich? You don't get called that often, do you? 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. 6:47 to play in the football game. Yeah, it was a muff snap, and it looks like, was that McDonough who kept it? Yes, it was, and he gets down to about the 31. He got no gain on the play, so it'd be 2nd down and 10.
About a yard, make it 2nd and a long 9, 6:30 and counting.
The ball just barely outside the 30-yard line. If you're Guertin, I think you just want to keep the ball on the ground if you can. Goffstown's been pretty good at stopping the running game. Up, Holmes cuts to his right. Holmes across the 20-yard line. And that should be good for a 1st down. Still raining out, but not nearly as heavy as it was.
Keep moving those chains, we hear. 1st and 10 Cards.
1st and 10 Guertin, about 6 minutes to play. The ball at the 20-yard line. The big thing is hold on to the football if you're the Cardinals. There's a pitch. Fayed, they try to strip it. He holds on to it. No, it was loose, but was he down? I believe he was down, but there's another example. There's another example. Goffstown looking for that strip. And that, here it is, right here. All right, here's Fayed. He's got the ball, right? The ball is cradling. Now he covers it up, but then they try to grab it. And boy, a replay on that might have overturned it. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. 5:22 to play. McDonough straight ahead. He gets about 4. 2nd and goal from about the 4. 5:08 left to play here in the period.
McDonough picked up 4, 2nd and goal from the 4. And we're under 5 minutes in the 4th quarter.
Clock is ticking. Goffstown, 1 timeout left. Bishop Guertin, whoa, they have 2 timeouts left? All right, 2 and 2. All right, both teams have 2. I thought Goffstown took 2 timeouts in this half. All right, here we go. McDonough on the run, and looks like, oh, he was almost in. He gets down to about the 1.
McDonough keeps
McDonough gets 3. 3rd and goal at the 1.
He's inside the 1. 3rd and goal.
Now, this should be a sneak. Whatever you do. Of course, I had Tony here. I would have talked to him about it. The shotgun snap that, unfortunately, Merrimack did the other night. McDonough over center. 4th and 1. And they're going to push him in, and I believe he stood up and got in. What are they going to call? Wow, they say no. Boy, it looks like standing up. You cannot push in high school. You can't do the tush push in high school. It's against the rules. So he doesn't get it. 4th and goal at the 1. Ouch. At this point in time, if I'm McDonough, I just jump over the pile.
And illegal pushing of the pile.
Ooh, they're going to call it. They are. Yeah, I saw the push. So it brings it back. Is that a loss of down or not? So it's 3rd and goal. And they're going to go over that. They stopped the clock, but they've got to see what that is. That's right, they did. They got called for it too, didn't they? Yes, it was a big call in that game. So they have to know, is it a loss of down or not? It shouldn't be, but I don't know. Now, we can't hear what the referee is saying. They want more time on the clock. 3:20. Now, what's the down marker say? Does the marker say 3rd? It looks like a 3 there. So it should be 3rd down again, 3rd and goal from the 6.
All right, that's a 5-yard penalty. Repeat 3rd down.
All right, 3rd and goal.
Just outside the 5.
If I'm the Cardinals, I put this ball up in the air probably. Unless McDonough's going to try to run it. Throw it in the air, and it's incomplete. Intended for Franco.
For Franco.
Quick pass, incomplete, 4th and goal. I don't think you kick a field goal here. (25-20) forces Goff, but Goffstown hasn't kicked all night, so I don't think they probably feel they can kick a field goal. Here we go. 4th and goal. The ball at the 6-yard line. If I'm McDonough, I'd take off. Pass in the corner. No. And is there a flag?
And the pass is incomplete. There's a flag.
There is a pass interference call. In my mind, uncatchable ball. Here's the play. So here we go, right? Where's this ball going? Up, up, up. Ooh, I don't know about that. He hit him and he couldn't get back to it. Talking about it, but it didn't look like Connor Lennon could get back to the ball. Yes, it's interference. I agree with that call. As I see it on the replay, Lennon's trying to get back to the ball and he can't do it. Here it is again. Watch, right? Okay, watch where the ball is. Okay, Lennon's trying to get back in reverse direction. He can't, and there's the trip. So it should be 4th and goal from the 3. And in for the touchdown? Yes, it is. Sam Fayed. takes advantage of the call, a 3-yard run. It's an 8-point game. And now a big play here because Guertin needs to make it a 2-score game. So this is going to be a big kick. Who's doing the kicking right now? Let's see. That's right, Lennon's their kicker. This is the biggest play of the game right here. All right, 3:02 to play. Up, flag down, and let's see. There's a procedure call. Yeah, there's a flag. It's going to be against Goffstown, evidently. That may change the strategy.
Goffstown was the early call and the second flag.
But I don't go for 2. I let Lennon kick it. With 3:02 to play here, what do you think, audience? Those of you watching at home, should they go for 2 or should they allow the kick? They didn't decline that, did they? Did he get the kick off? I didn't even think he got the kick off. I don't think BG declined it. They're going to do it again here.
There was offside on Goffstown on the play. There was also an unsportsmanlike conduct foul on the Grizzlies. BG declined the offside.
Oh, that's why they declined the offside. All right. I still kick. I still kick because it's a 2-score game with a simple boot through the uprights. And you only have to kick it 20 yards.
And Connor Lennon stays in to boot.
So here's the PAT to try to make it a 9-point game with 3:02 to play. Need to snap, the hold, and the boot. High snap, hold goes, kick goes up. No good. He missed it.
No good.
The high snap, I think, threw him off. So the PAT is no good.
Cardinals 28, the Grizzlies 20.
So it's a 28-20 game with 3:02 to play. Now the question is, the way Goffstown runs the ball, can they get down the field in time? But of course, the other question is, Guertin's got to have coverage on the kickoff. And they haven't had good kickoff coverage tonight. Huh. Tell you what, nothing's easy in this football game, is it, Coach? Nothing's easy. Either way, for either team. Heck of a game. We got a Goffstown assistant right to our left. It is a fabulous football game here at Stellos Stadium on a damp night. Umbrellas are still up. The rain is kind of let up.
Personal foul being forced on the kickoff. Lennon into kick.
Ah, that's a break for Guertin. The personal foul call is enforced on the kick.
Holbrook and Patno back deep.
So Lennon can boot this one deep as he's kicking from the 45 of Goffstown. And he does, and it's going to go into the end zone.
All right, Lennon's boot goes just into the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
That I might have pooched, right? I might have pooched that to make it a live ball.
Bishop Guertin 28, Goffstown 20.
So the ball's at the 20. .302 left to play. Don't touch that remote.
All right, Cards fans, defense.
Ball to 20. 1st and 10. Man in motion. Ball's loose on the ground. Let's see who got it. Looks like BG. And the Cardinals have it.
Jackson, the wrecking machine.
Jackson Goldstein recovers the fumble. And that'll do it, folks. Here's the play. Muff snap.
Bishop Guertin, 1st and 10.
And Goldstein was right there to recover. So turnabout for Guertin is fair play here, right? All those turnovers in the second half, 3 of them. And Goffstown this time turns the ball over. And the Cardinals will take over, and
First and 10 cards on the
Can't really
Grizzlies'
take a knee because
19-yard line.
Goffstown still has a
2:58
timeout or two
in the
left.
fourth.
2 timeouts left. A.J. Holmes carries it all the way down to about the 14.
A.J. Holmes wrapping it up and rumbling. Holmes picks up 4, second down and 6 at the 15. 2:40 and counting.
2 minutes and 37 seconds left to play. The clock continues to tick. Tom King here. Pete Johnson, our executive producer. DJ Pete on the technical stuff that I have no clue how to do. Dylan Smith on the video stuff that I have no clue how to do. In fact, you might as well just say I have no clue. Second down and 6. Double motion. Handoff to Fayed, and a little too fancy even for Guertin, and he gets dropped for a loss of maybe a yard. Goffstown now calls time, I believe, because the clock has stopped. I know Guertin didn't stop it. Oh, the referee stopped it? Penalty on. Where's? Oh, there we go. That's not good because that gives Goffstown an extra play and also stops the clock if you're a Cardinal fan. If you're a Grizzly fan, you love it. Are we on at Goffstown? Pete Johnson? They are, okay. Well, hello to everybody who is watching this on tape delay for Goffstown. You should be proud of the effort of your football team tonight because they played one heck of a game where not much was expected. The penalties declined. Why is that? Not to give them the extra down, that's why.
Goffstown declines the penalty. That'll bring it up third down and 6.
3rd and 6 at the 16-yard line. Whistle is to start the play, not to call timeout. McDonough's going to let the play clock run down as far as he can. We are under 2 to play. One, as you see on the screen there, 1:52. The Grizzlies now looking to see what they're going to do and try to see if they can strip the football. McDonough's going to throw a pass. Nope, he's going to run it. He's going to run it. Let's see. He's going to get in the end zone. He does. Touchdown, Guertin.
In for a Cardinal touchdown.
So Guertin turns the turnover into points, and that'll cement the game. Sure did. He had me fooled. Of course, the question is, he did look. I think he was going to try to throw, but everybody was covered. There are only 2 receivers out there. Mike McDonough has played one heck of a football game for Guertin. I bet he wishes he had another year left. Yep, exactly.
All right,
Lennon's PAT is good, but there's a flag on the play. Oh, man, these officials are really doing the laundry. Man, what do we got now? Either way, it's just a lot of penalties.
Dead ball personal foul against Goffstown.
Yep. So another kickoff. It'll be 15. So Guertin will kick off from about the 45-yard line.
Take a look left, right, behind you, in front of you, and use the trash cans at the bottom of the aisles here.
So the final score, unless something changes, we'll say 35-20, but it was much closer than that, folks. Believe me. Great job by Goffstown in this football game.
Personal foul again is enforced on the kickoff. Connor Lennon to kick from the Grizzly 45. 1:36 on the game clock.
Kickoff, a line drive in the end zone. Goffstown will take the touchback at the 20-yard line with 1:36 to play. They'll run a couple plays, and that'll probably be it.
Goffstown starts with the ball, 1st and 10 at their 20-yard line. 1:36 on the clock. Guertin 35, Goffstown 20.
Great job by the Grizzlies, boy. I'll tell you what, they had Guertin on the ropes. They had the ball deep in Guertin territory on a 4th down play. They did not get it. Then they turned the ball over. Guertin capitalized with a touchdown, and then they got another touchdown to end the game.
All right, defense fans.
Next week, we'll probably have some tournament coverage for you. We don't know yet. The pairings aren't out, but we'll try to have some coverage for you during the week of soccer and volleyball. Then next Friday night, Guertin and Nashua South. And I believe that Mr. McDonough may be joining me. Is that the case? Don't know yet, right? Don't forget.
On the play, 2nd and 9.
Don't forget to give me some flowers. Senior night for Guertin and South next week. There's a run by the Grizzlies. Gets out to the 29. Clock continues to tick. We're almost at a minute.
Grizzlies running right side.
We should have been at a minute about 20 minutes ago. This has been a long couple of minutes to end this game.
And timeout on the field.
Probably they got one more left, Mac.
That was a gain of 7. It'll be 3rd and 2 after the timeout. 1:08 on the 4th quarter clock. Once again, folks, we're going to have senior night here at Stellos. BG is going to be the visiting team, and Nashua South was kind enough to do senior night on a lousy night tonight. So buckle up, and we'll do it Friday night.
It'll be a senior night for both teams next week, I believe. I don't think South had their senior night last weekend. Gonna throw, and it's knocked down and incomplete. 1:03 to play. Score will say 35-20, and that will even raise some eyebrows. And this could have been a completely different story for Guertin.
28-yard line. 1:02 on the game clock.
.102 to play. Actually, you know what, Pete Johnson, I may have to go down because Anthony Nalen was tough to find after the game last time. So I will head down on the field now, and we'll pretty much say goodnight here from ETV. You'll be able to watch the last minute of the game as flags fly, and it's probably a good idea to go down. Otherwise, I'd be up here forever, right? So, so we're going to look at it right now as the final score being 35-20. Our thanks to Dylan Smith on camera, Pete Johnson, our executive producer. And take care, everybody, from Nashua ETV. I'm Tom King. We'll talk to you next week.
And there was a holding on Goffstown on the play. That backs up the Grizzlies to the 25-yard line, 4th down and 5. Theo Leonard like a freight train. Catches from behind. That'll be a turnover on downs. 1st and 10 Cards. Once again, folks, if you can grab a little trash and put them in the buckets at the end of the aisles, stadium crew will be very appreciative. And McDonough takes a knee. And McDonough takes one more knee, and that should roll the clock out at the end of the fourth quarter. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Your Bishop Guertin Cardinals 35, the Goffstown Grizzlies 20. Thanks to our visitors tonight. Safe travels. We wish you all enjoy the fine Scottish weather. Grab a little trash and dump it in the buckets. Thanks to all our volunteers here for another great home game and a home season. And we will see you next Friday as the Cardinals round out their 2023 regular season with the game of South. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night.